And now, Stormwatch meteorologist Christian Boteler with your full 7-day forecast.
Today in southern West Virginia, including Welch, there has been historic, catastrophic flooding across the area. And right now, we're at the overpass going towards Welch downtown. It is completely flooded.
And Bridge Day is this Saturday. A high is going to be 76 degrees, mostly sunny skies for the duration of the event. 70s by the end of the day and no rain until well after the festivities.
We're in Fayette County right now, and if you look behind me, the roads are flooded. I mean, completely. You can't see them, and it's not just here. It is all over the area, from the Greenbrier Valley to the mountains of Pocahontas. And this right here is dangerous driving conditions. Do not drive or wade into floodwaters. Turn around, don't drown. If without the rain, the flooding is still going on just because of all the water that we've taken on. It's scary out there. I mean, we saw Little Beaver State Dam, but yeah, I've seen footage of Welch and some of the southern coal fields. They look devastated right now. It's a very scary event. There was another tornado warning that was just issued in McDowell County heading towards Tazewell and Mercer as well. Those areas are not officially under a tornado warning, but the storm is heading towards that area. Howdy, y'all. We're going to take a dive into the weather out here. We are live in Princeton, and it is cold, but the sun is still out a little bit, and it is absolutely beautiful. We already have a bunch of fans out here bundled up, ready to go for the festivities out here in Princeton as the Tigers take on the Patriots here. Current Doppler radar shows that we're pretty clear right now. Lots of flooding reports, still a lot of flash flood warnings right now, but that won't last for long. We see the front starting to develop, some severe thunderstorm warnings down in Kentucky right now. That will come our way tomorrow morning into the early afternoon. We'll have some major heat concerns in our western counties up towards Pocahontas as well. The Greenbrier Valley will be a little cooler, but not getting much relief. And we do have that severe weather risk tonight, primarily in our northern counties. Only really McDowell, Tazewell, and Mercer are out of the marginal threat, which means we'll see some isolated severe storms. High winds and flooding are both in play tonight, as we will get some isolated downpours with this as well. We had a debacle last night with the rain. Cars got covered in dust across the area, and here's a few reasons why. Well, out west there was a dust storm a couple days ago that hit Texas and New Mexico due to high wind and dry conditions in the area. Then the flow to the east picked up the dust and brought it through the jet stream right into our area, which is why, again, dust was all over cars across the region as the rain fell last night.
Christian, what do you got?
Independence lost to Princeton last year, 45-10, and I think the Patriots are going to come in here riled up, ready to ruin Princeton senior night. Give me the Patriots 48-45.
And if you're wondering, this drought did come on a little quickly about the last 2 months or so. We were pretty much in the clear in early August, but over the last 2 months, we've gotten below average rainfall, which started the abnormally dry, moderate drought spell at the end of August into September. And then after that, less rain means more drought, unfortunately. We've gotten to that extreme, that severe level of drought we see in eastern West Virginia. Doppler radar showing not much in our area right now, but just above us, the storms are starting, and we're going to take a look down south. A tornado outbreak is progressing right now in Mississippi, Alabama, and Tennessee. It'll drag into Georgia and the Carolinas. Our area will not be affected by tornadoes. Mostly we may have an isolated spin up, but otherwise it's just going to be damaging winds and heavy rain that are our main concern.
And now, Stormwatch meteorologist Christian Boteler with your full 7-day forecast.
Howdy, y'all. Let's take a dive into the weather today, into the rest of the week. Right now it is 76, mostly cloudy in Beckwood right now as the front is starting to trudge over into the state, which will give us some rain later this afternoon. McDowell, Tazewell counties, we're getting some rain on your western ends right now. Otherwise, we're mostly just cloudy across the region, though again, we are seeing some storms and showers coming from Kentucky, Ohio, and Indiana into the region this afternoon. afternoon and will be lasting through the overnight hours. And there already is some flash flood warnings over in Kentucky, so we'll be keeping an eye on those. Although rain will be mostly beneficial across the area. 15-mile-per-hour wind gusts in Summersville, 14 in Oak Hill, 12 in Beckley. Still calmer across the Greenbrier Valley. Temperatures are a bit cooler out the Rockies, a bit warmer down south. 52 in Salt Lake City, 79 in Mobile, 76 in Beckley. Right now, we are warmer from New England all the way towards the Florida Panhandle and into Texas. Cooler just on the leeward side of the Rocky Mountains. 74s are high today. We have a decent start, but the rain will be starting up later in the day. South winds about 5 to 10 miles per hour. And if you're looking to do yard work, not today, not tomorrow, but the end of the week will give you some ample time to get out there, really enjoy the nice weather and get anything you need to get done before autumn really starts to kick in. We are going to see some good rain from this incoming front, around a half an inch to an inch in most places, maybe a little more where those thunderstorms crack, as we'll see some heavy downpours with this storm as well. And we'll take a look at the future temperatures. We're going to stick in about the 70s for today, but then we're only going to be in the lower 60s tomorrow. This air is going to cool us down by about 10 degrees across the region, giving us finally that fall feeling. We do have this front coming through right now. The Midwest will come through our area overnight into Wednesday morning, leaving behind some showers and storms for the morning hours, but those will scatter off pretty quickly in the afternoon and will be left dry as this high pressure from the northeast is going to give us some clearer weather, some cooler temperatures as well before this coastal low, not a tropical storm, just a coastal low with some rainstorms and thunderstorms as well, will be impacting the Outer Banks, though that will not be approaching our area. We'll be staying in the clear to begin next week as well. Wednesday has that rain chance before we fall off into the rest of the extended forecast. We'll be staying warmer than average over the next 6 to 10 days after the cool down that's happening over the next couple of days. We'll stay cooler out towards the western third of the states. We'll also stay wetter in the Southwest desert. We'll be a bit drier in the deep south and parts of our tri-state border area as well. The departure from normal, we've been seeing above average temperatures over the last 2 weeks. We're going to dip below average just a bit after this cold front passes. Then we'll slowly get back up to those above average temperatures for the third week of the month. We have those afternoon storms and showers coming through, 90% chance, then 40% chance on Wednesday before we dry out for the rest of the extended forecast. But that's your weather. We'll have news and so much more right after the break.
Groundhog's Day presents one of the most important weather predictions of the year. Will spring come early, or will the winter freeze us for 6 more weeks? Meteorologist Christian Boteler and I took a trip to visit West Virginia's very own French Creek Freddy.
Groundhog Day is celebrated every year across the country, including here in West Virginia. With the rough winter we've had, many are hoping for an early spring, including Trevor Moore, the biologist at the West Virginia State Wildlife Center.
I'm hoping for early spring, no shadow. That's what I want, because I don't think I can take much more of January weather.
Groundhog Day had its origins in Puxatawney, Pennsylvania, where the Germans passed down the tradition of animals predicting the season to the natives. However, instead of the European badger, they chose the groundhog as their local weather prognosticator. The famous Puxatawney Phil gained his claim to fame in 1866, but there are plenty of groundhog prognosticators besides the famous Phil, including our very own French Creek Freddy. While Phil has a storied history, Freddy's is more spontaneous.
The history of Groundhog's Day here at the Wildlife Center is kind of funny because the former superintendent, Bill Vanscoy, just got a call from Associated Press one day saying, "Hey, are you guys doing anything for Groundhog's Day? Don't you guys have groundhogs?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he just kind of named him there on the spot. And after that, they kind of started doing an event, and it's just grown and grown since then. And that was in, I think, the late 70s.
Our furry friend has one simple prediction. If he sees his shadow, there will be 6 more weeks of winter. If not, we get an early spring. With the spotlight on Freddy, he runs out of his home like he was shot out of a cannon, revealing,
"I don't see a shadow, no shadow, early spring!"
Cheers roared from the crowd as Freddy did not see his shadow, giving us hope for an early spring. After the prediction, there were plenty of other activities. Groundhog stories were told, plenty of free hot chocolate was given out from the gift shop, and logs were tossed in the woodchucking contest. We competed in the contest ourselves, with good performances from both me and Serena. Despite all the activity at the State Wildlife Center, Freddie was still the main attraction.
Getting to hang out with my friends.
Seeing Freddie.
Seeing Freddie.
See Freddie too.
Awesome. While Freddie is the focus of the Groundhog Day celebration, Trevor reminds us of the Wildlife Center's mission.
I mean, I will share some facts about conservation because that's our mission here at the Wildlife Center is education and conservation. We want to teach people about the native wildlife here in West Virginia, and Freddie's a part of that. So we like to focus on Freddie for today, but the rest of the year, yeah, we get to talk about conservation and education.
Awesome. For those not believing in French Creek Freddie, he is the 9th most accurate groundhog in the country, with a 55% success rate. For comparison, Puxatawney Phil only has a 35% success rate.
We have him right over here, actually. Freddie, what do you think about your prediction? Well, being one of the top 10 groundhogs in the nation, he has a lot of confidence in his prediction for the spring season.
As we prepare for Freddie's early spring, this is meteorologist Christian Boteler and Serena DeVanzo for Newswatch.